Now, these two knives we're going to look at today are from Puma, and it says quite clearly on there, Puma of Solingen, Solingen, Germany. But these are Puma IP knives, in that if you read at the bottom of the box it says international production. These knives were actually not made in Solingen in Germany, but they were made in Spain. Now, Spain has a tradition of making handmade knives, and these are very much in the Spanish tradition, far more than they would be in a German tradition. These are both, again, as ever with my channel, these are UK legal sub 3-inch slip joint knives. Although that being said, they do come pretty close to the limit. They're under the 3 inches, but only just. There is the Victorinox Spartan, which you can see is rather dwarfed by them, really. But what these are nice. If there's ever such a thing as a gentleman's folder, these have got to fit into that category more than many of the so-called gentleman's folders out there today. These have a very traditional look about them. I mean, the fact that they're made of wood. They're of a pinned construction. They've got relatively simple flat ground blades, unlike, say, that from Benchmade, or even my beloved PK70, which, you know, these would all call themselves modern gentleman's folders. These are not modern gentleman's folders. These are gentleman's folders made today. One is in burl wood and the other is in birch. And I have to say, one side of the birch is rather nicer than the other. That's a very nice curly birch. And this side, the show side, is rather dull by comparison. They're slightly different, which I think just shows that they are in the handmade tradition. The blades are both very similar. They're both HRC Rockwell tested to 59 to 60. So they come with a little mark on the back. Actually, each one, it's not just some that are batch tested. These are actually, see if I can get it up and show you. There's a little mark on the blade. If I can fill the frame enough, yeah, you can just about see it right there, where they are tested, and they both have that. They are traditionally made knives, and as I say, they're in a pinned design. They have steel liners and a steel back spring. Fit and finish is, as you can see there, really quite superb. This one's interesting in that this sort of an attempt at some file work. Looks like a sort of face, but nothing to write home about. One thing I would say about them, they came very dry and they needed a little bit of oil on the wood. One, to bring out the grain, and two, because I just worried that the wood was just going to dry out and crack. They both came extremely sharp. They're both extremely pointy. They make very good letter openers as a result of the blade shape. They're also quite good for cutting up fruit and things like that, because the blade is relatively long, thin and slicey, and it's, you know, reasonably thin. It's not open L thin, but it's still thin. So those are the Puma IP knives from Heine Haynes. They are called the Perdiz and the Amino. Perdiz, Amino. So there we are.